Good morning, students. From today, we will solve the problems of single column cash book. First, I am explaining the format of single column cash book, or it is also called as simple cash book. It is just like ledger account. The left side of account, that is debit side, records cash receipts and right side records cash payments. There are different columns in this cash book: date, particulars, V number, LF and amount, and credit side, date, particulars, V number, LF and amount. Date. This column records date, obviously date, month and year of the transaction. In particulars, we will write the name of the account. V number means voucher number. कॅश रिसीट किंवा कॅश पेमेंट करताना वाउचर तयार केलं जातं, त्या वाउचर नंबर या ठिकाणी लिहिला जातो. लेजर फोलिओ, आपण जर्नलमध्ये लेजर फोलिओचं मिनिंग शिकलेलो आहोत. कॅशबुकमध्ये केलेल्या एंट्रीचं सेकंड पोस्टिंग लेजरमध्ये कोणत्या अकाउंटमध्ये आहे, कोणत्या पेजवर आहे, तो पेज नंबर इथे लिहिलेला असतो. अँड अमाऊंट. कॅश रिसीट विल बी रेकॉर्डेड ऑन द डेबिट साइड in amount column and cash payments will be recorded in the amount column on the credit side. Understood? So now we will start solving the problem. Here is the first problem. This is our first problem. We will study this first problem today. Record the following transactions in the cash book of Messrs. Kamal Traders for the month of January 2017. Some transactions are given in the month of January. 1st January, cash in hand rupees 40,000. This is the opening balance of our simple cash book, means closing balance of last month. 4th January, rent paid rupees 2,000. 6th January, interest received in cash rupees 3,000. 15th Jan, cash purchases rupees 4,000. 25th January, cash sales rupees 8,000. And on 31st January, salary paid rupees 2,000. So let's start now. We will prepare now the simple cash book. Now, from today onwards, we will study how to prepare cash book. That is simple cash book. Okay. Here is the cash book. Cash book has, this is the debit side and this is the credit side. Debit side of cash book is also known as receipt side because all cash receipts will be recorded in debit side. And credit side is also called as payment side because all payments of cash will be recorded on this side, that is credit side. Date, particular or receipt side, V number, LF, amount. On credit side, date, particular, that is payments, V number, LF and amount. Okay. Now see the problem given. They told us to prepare the cash book of Messrs. Kamal Traders for the month of January 2017. So, in the books of Messrs. Kamal Traders cash book, first entry, January 1st, cash in hand rupees 40,000. This is the opening balance of cash, it means cash book. Last year's closing balance will be opening balance of current year. And current year on January 1st, 2017, January 1st, they have given the balance, that is cash in hand, rupees 40,000. Okay. So here we will write to balance brought down. Amount is 40,000. दिस इज द ओपनिंग बॅलन्स मीन्स क्लोजिंग बॅलन्स ऑफ लास्ट इयर. याचा अर्थ आपल्या कॅश बॉक्समध्ये 40,000 रुपीज आहेत आत्ता. नाव नेक्स्ट एंट्री. As I told you, all cash receipts will be recorded here and all cash payments will be recorded on credit side. Cash receipts याचा अर्थ रोख पैसे ज्या वेळेला येतील आपल्याकडे त्यावेळेला एंट्री आपण रिसीट साईडला करणार आहोत. कॅश पेमेंट्स म्हणजे ज्या वेळेला आपण रोख पैसे पेड करतोय त्यावेळेला एंट्री या बाजूला करणार आहोत. क्रेडिट ट्रान्झॅक्शनची एंट्री ॲज आय टोल्ड यू कॅश बुकमध्ये होत नाही. Any credit transaction will not be recorded in the cash book. Only all cash transactions, that is cash receipts and cash payments, will be recorded in cash book. Okay. Now next entry, on 4th January rent paid rupees 2,000. As we are paying rent, it is our payment, cash is going out, so entry will be on payment side. So on January what is the date? 4th January 4th, by rent account and the amount will be 2,000. Okay. Next entry now. On 6th January, interest received in cash rupees 3,000. They have received interest means cash is coming in, means it is our receipt. So entry will be on debit side. So on January 6th, to interest and the amount is 3,000. Understood? Now next entry, this is very easy. On 15th January, cash purchases rupees 4,000. Cash purchases means goods purchased for cash. When we purchase goods comes in and cash goes out. Okay. So this is our payment entry. So purchases entry will be always recorded on payment side, that is credit side of cash book. So record the entry on 15th January by purchases account. By purchases account and the amount is rupees 4,000. Now see the next entry. On 25th January, cash says rupees 8,000. On 25th January, they have sold goods for cash. Okay. So as we are selling goods, cash is coming in, so this is the entry of cash receipt. So we will record on 25th January here to sales account and the amount of sale is rupees 8,000. Okay. And now the last entry, salary paid rupees 2,000. On 31st January, they are paying salary rupees 2,000. So on payment side on 31st January by salary account, amount is rupees 2,000. As they are making payment, entry will be on payment side. Okay, that is on credit side. So we have completed the posting of all the transactions into cash book. Now we will carry the cash book just like ledger account, because cash book is ledger as well as journal. So here I will write total. See, just like ledger account, we have to carry the cash book. Debit total is 40 plus 48,000 plus 3,000 means 51,000 and credit total is 8,000. Okay. So big amount is 51,000. So I will write 51,000 here as total. From that debit total of rupees 51,000, we have to deduct 8,000. So amount will be the difference between 51,000 and 8,000 will be 43,000. Okay. And now this difference we will write here to make the total of credit side, that is payment side, 51,000. अंडरस्टूड. कमी टोटल असलेल्या बाजूला आपल्याला डिफरन्स द्यायचा आहे, म्हणजे त्या बाजूची टोटल पण आपल्या टॅली करण्याच्या टोटल एवढी होईल. आणि या अमाऊंटला आपल्याला लिहायचं आहे जानेवारीची लास्ट डेट 31 जानेवारी बाय बॅलन्स कॅरीड डाऊन. ओके. आणि टोटलच्या खाली विरुद्ध साईडला जानेवारी नंतर महिना येतो फेब्रुवारी. ऑन फेब्रुवारी 1 टू बॅलन्स ब्रॉट डाऊन ₹43,000 असं आपल्याला लिहायचं आहे. ओके. असं आपल्याला प्रत्येक लेजर अकाउंटला आपला बॅलन्स ज्या बाजूला येतो त्याच्या विरुद्ध साईडला बॅलन्स ब्रॉट डाऊन करायचा असतो. हा बॅलन्स कॅरीड डाऊन असतो, विरुद्ध साईडला तो ब्रॉट डाऊन होतो. इकडे बॅलन्स आला तर तो ह्या साईडला जाईल नेक्स्ट मंथच्या फर्स्ट डेला. ओके. म्हणजे दिस इज द क्लोजिंग बॅलन्स ऑफ जानेवारी अँड ओपनिंग बॅलन्स ऑफ फेब्रुवारी. लक्षात आलं तुमच्या? सो फेब्रुवारी विल स्टार्ट फ्रॉम दिस डेट. कॅशबुक फेब्रुवारीच्या एंट्रीज याच्या पुढे कंटिन्यू करेल. रिअल बिझनेसमध्ये अशा पद्धतीने प्रत्येक महिना झाल्यावर टॅली करून त्याला बॅलन्स कॅरीड डाऊन ब्रॉट डाऊन केला जातो आणि पुढच्या महिन्याच्या एंट्रीज कंटिन्यू केल्या जातात. ओके. आता फ्रॉम धिस कॅशबुक यू विल प्रिपेअर लेजर अकाउंट. I have prepared some ledger accounts here. We know how to prepare the ledger accounts. See here. As we have prepared cash book, I have told you that small businesses only prepare journal and from that journal they prepare ledger. But on the businesses of large scale, there will be lots of entries, cash transactions, credit transactions, etc. So for posting of cash transactions, they prepare cash book. And cash book also works as cash account, as I told you. So we will not prepare cash account again because this is cash account also. Cash book is also cash account. So I will not prepare cash account again. I will prepare interest account, sales account, rent account, purchases account, and salary account. Okay. So I will write the headings one by one. Here is interest account, sales account, then rent account, then purchases account, and salary account. Okay. They will not prepare cash account again in the ledger because cash book is cash account. It works as cash account also. बघा कॅश बुक पण लेजर अकाउंट सारखंच आहे, फक्त याच्यामध्ये व्हाउचर नंबर हा एकच कॉलम एक्स्ट्रा आहे. ओके. हा कॅश अकाउंट आहे आणि त्याच्यावरून आपण उरलेले लेजर अकाउंट्स प्रिपेअर करणार आहोत. 1 जानेवारी देर इज बॅलन्स हा बॅलन्स असतो, त्याची जर्नल एंट्री नसते, त्यामुळे त्याच्या लेजर अकाउंटमध्ये कुठे गोष्टी होणार नाही. 1 जानेवारी नंतर 4 जानेवारी द एंट्री इज बाय रेंट अकाउंट. नाउ दिस इज द फर्स्ट पोस्टिंग. नाउ वी विल मेक सेकंड पोस्टिंग ऑफ दिस ट्रांजैक्शन. Credit side of cash book by rent account means credit side of cash account by rent account means debit side of rent account we have to write to cash account. So on 4th January to cash account amount is ₹2,000. See, this entry is the entry of rent paid. So the entry will be rent account debit to cash account, journal entry. If we pass journal entry, that entry will be rent account debit to cash account. It means debit side of rent account to cash account and credit side of cash account by rent account. कळतंय तुम्हाला? त्यामुळे आपल्याला आता या एंट्रीज वरून पोस्टिंग करायचं आहे फक्त आणि लेजर अकाउंट टॅली करायचं. आफ्टर 4th January entry of 6th January to interest account. It means debit side of cash account to interest account, that is cash book. Debit side of cash book to interest account. It means credit side of interest. Credit side of interest we have to write by cash account. 6th January and amount is 3,000. Understood? Now after 6th January, 15th January by purchases account. Credit side of cash by purchases. So debit side of purchases account have to write to cash account on 15th January and amount is 4,000. Debit side of purchases account to cash account, credit side of cash account by purchases account. This is the meaning. After 15th January, 25th January, debit side of cash account to sales account means credit side of sales account by cash account. Rupees 8,000. So cash book serves as cash account also. So first पोस्टिंग ऑलरेडी झालेलं आहे, आपण फक्त सेकंड पोस्टिंग करतोय प्रत्येक एंट्रीचं. सो डेबिट साइड ऑफ कॅश अकाउंट टू सेल्स अकाउंट, क्रेडिट साइड ऑफ सेल्स अकाउंट बाय कॅश अकाउंट रुपीज 8,000. नाउ आफ्टर 31st January by salary, it means credit side of cash account by salary account. So debit side of salary account we have to write to cash account and amount is 2,000. It means the entry will be salary account debit to cash account, debit side of salary to cash and credit side of cash by salary. Okay. In this way we have posted all the entries. We have made second posting of all the entries in the cash book to respective ledger accounts, and now we have to tally as usual. So it is your job now. You have to tally the ledger account as I have taught you, and you have to complete this problem. First you have to prepare cash book, then you tally cash book in your notebook, then from that cash book you have to make second posting of every transaction, and then you have to tally all the accounts in your notebook. Okay, so we will stop here today, and next day we will again prepare another cash book and various ledger account. That's all.